Hi everybody, I just want to take a second to log in and show you something really sexy. This wonderful bunch of goodness is at the Grip Genie headquarters here at the Juji Mufu Batcave experience. And I just wanted to take a second to point out to you, grip is a very understated, underrated, and to some degree even under-documented conversation. Everybody's aware of a gripper. Okay, you close it, you grip. Most people think of grip in that way, but I would challenge you to think of grip in a number of ways. There is, of course, crushing, which probably gripper driven. But then there's also actual static open hand gripping. You're not going to crush this, but you need to apply a level of force. So it's sort of the difference between an active and an isometric. And then with the isometric concept, it's also isometric in assorted hand sizes. There's this level of hand open, there's this level of hand open, there's this level of hand open. So static grip is in and of itself sort of dynamic. So you've got actual crushing, you've got static gripping, you've got very wide open hand static gripping. My little baby hands barely can handle something like that. But the ability to crush something and the ability to survive static gripping, not the same. You've got round surfaces, spherical surfaces, cylindrical surfaces, rotating surfaces. All of these things require different neurological engagement to generate gripping. And then on top of that, then you have anti-gripping. You have the ability to under force open your hand. That's an entirely separate conversation, which probably should also be trained. Very few people train a bicep without a tricep. So you've got the ability to use some rubber bands. There's other ways of doing this. And you can then open against force, antagonistically train. It's not a Grip Genie product, but I don't think they would mind you letting you in on a... No, what I was about to say isn't a Grip Genie product. These all are. But I actually was introduced to this sort of idea of antagonistically operating grip by putting one's hand in a bucket of sand or a bucket of rice and using that as the resistance. I would strongly recommend you invest in all of these, but that is another interesting option that has certain real-world implications that barbells and gripping and gadgets don't always offer. But I just wanted to give you just a sense of how wide the width and girth of gripping and all of the many things you can do with it. And if you have bad grip, like I do have and pretty much will always have, I just want to show you the width and girth of the tools out there. So before you give up and just say, I don't have good grip, I gotta wear straps, maybe you need to look a little further at the periphery of tools that might be available to you. So the good people at Grip Genie and a lot of other reputable companies, fair enough, make some fantastic tools. Explore, think, experiment. The onus is on you, folks. You want to get better? Think better. Try harder.